Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with me, Gatsby. So today we're off to a new adventure and I want to drive a different truck today. Maybe a Renault. Well, that's not gonna make a lot of money. Ooh, trip to Denmark. Yeah, let's do that. What kind of Renault truck is this? A premium normal. Alright, let's see. I've got a new mill. Let's check that out first. We can help you grow. Yeah, I don't want to get any credit. So let's start our truck. Turn the lights on and head off to Odense. What are we carrying anyway? I never look at that. Oranges. Okay. So it's been a couple of days since I've recorded this game. And I cannot wait till we reach enough money to really get into the game. Till we purchase our own truck. And of course, let some other people work for us. So we can make millions. Well, eventually. Okay, so far this truck seems to be pretty slow, but that was expected because the Renaults aren't really that powerful. And because of the sun I cannot see at all what's behind me in the mirror. But it seems we're doing fine. So we're off to Denmark. I myself haven't been to Denmark ever. I don't know why not, but I'd like to go there once. Because it seems like the people and also the language are pretty similar to the Dutch. So yeah, I'd like to go there and see if that's true. But then again, there are a lot of places where I'd like to go someday, you know. Scandinavia, the whole part, so Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland. And I'd like to go to, well, England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. And I'd like to go to Australia, New Zealand. That'd be pretty awesome. And yeah, maybe Brazil and Argentina, but that's because I have people who I know who live there. So. And for the rest, I cannot really be bothered by visiting other countries. Well, I like Germany. And when I go on holiday someday with my girlfriend, we're probably going to Germany. Probably to Berlin, because I have never been to Berlin. And it seems like a nice city. I'd also like to go to Prague someday, but that's not Germany, is it? One thing I'm gonna do is turn up the sound a bit because it's really quiet, and just turn the music down, this a bit up, so you can hear the roar of the engine a bit. So what's been up with me? Well, learning a lot at my work at the moment, because I have to get a routine stuck in my head and do everything flawless and as quick as possible. But it's pretty hard. I mean, it's doable, but it's gonna take me another couple of days before I really have it in me. And if you watch my train simulator videos, you know what I'm talking about. And if not, you should watch them. So we're getting close to Hamburg, where I have been before, because I once played at the Havengeburtstag of Hamburg. And that's the birthday of the harbor there. And it was a pretty awesome gig, because it was my first gig in another country. And it was on the harbor, so that was also pretty awesome. Okay, taking this exit. And let's see if we can overtake some other trucks while we're at it. Yeah, I know it's not nice, but it's the only way I can maintain some speed, otherwise I'll have to brake, and having a underpowered truck doesn't really help when you're getting up a ramp. Do I have enough fuel for... Yeah. Plenty of fuel. So yeah, it seems that we're now driving on the first part of the TSM map with Denmark on it, because I think this isn't on the original map, because it pretty much ends at Hamburg and Rostock. Turn my high beams off because it's getting light already. If I ever have enough money, I will probably get my driver's license for a truck, because I'd really just love to drive a truck and experience what it's like, and you know what you can and cannot see when you're driving a truck. So you can sympathize more why trucks sometimes aren't as fast as you would like them to be, or just understand more why trucks do sometimes the things they do, or the drivers of them. Wait, Kiel is in the original map, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, I think it's important for people who have a driver's license to experience what drivers of other vehicles are experiencing that are not a personal or yeah, just a normal car. Because until you realize what people can and cannot see from the trucker's cab or from a white van or on a motorcycle, you cannot anticipate on what they're going to do. And if you do know what they see, and most important, what they do not see, then you can also react to it, or perform actions before they even have to react, or before you have to react on something they do, because you know what they're going to do or what they can and cannot see. So yeah, I think that's really, really important. The same as in the traffic jam, where well, sometimes I forget to do it, but I always, or you should always check your mirrors, well, every couple of seconds to make sure there isn't a motorcycle coming who wants to get across traffic. I mean, they don't have to be in the traffic jam, and otherwise they'll only make it longer. So why not give them a bit of space so they can go through it and make everybody happier. Same with filtering at traffic lights. There are people who hate it when they go in front and yeah, they just go in your front like you're what's it called, when you're jumping the queue. But it's not really that big of a deal, because motorcycles accelerate faster than almost any car anyway, so why make a big deal out of it? I mean, it's not gonna affect anything. Some people claim that the last cars in the waiting line at the traffic light will probably get a red light again, but that's bullshit. The only reason why people get red lights, even though the timing of the lights is correct, is because people in cars just accelerate way too slow, or they don't pay attention and start driving when the light's been green for a couple of seconds. They're the ones who are causing the trouble, not the motorcycles. Now I also can understand why you would let motorcycles go in front of you in at traffic lights, because when they're in the normal queue and there's a car stopping behind them, or not stopping behind them, or just stopping a bit late, they will get hit from behind, and you don't want that with your motorcycle. You don't want that with your car, but sometimes car drivers overlook motorcyclists, and yeah, that's what causes accidents. And for me, I just love to drive a motorcycle. Just drive around, enjoying the views and just enjoy freedom, I guess. And I don't even want to have a really sporty bike, you know, like a super bike or a Gixxer or a CBR. No, I'd rather have a tour bike. The bike I like the most is an old Triumph Bonneville, but they're pretty expensive and, well, I'm not really that handy, so it'd probably be easier for me to get a newer bike with maybe the more retro looks. So yeah, so it's reliable and I only have to worry about the basic things. But yeah, a Triumph for me is my favorite motorcycle, especially the ones with the triple engine. I've got something with vehicles that don't have, you know, the normal engines in them, because I myself drive a Volvo 850, which is a 5-cylinder. That's not really normal. I mean, the most are 4 or 6-cylinder, or if you're really if you have too much money, you can buy a 8-cylinder or 10 or 12. But 5 is, yeah, it's different, and the noise it makes is also different. And God, sound is awesome. And that's the same what I have with the triples from Triumph bikes. I mean, the normal 2 and 4-cylinder, yeah, there are some decent sounding bikes there, but the Triumph is just different, and I like the different things. Come on, make some speed. I think I'm probably gonna try to, when I buy my first truck, I will equip it with the biggest engine, and do that for all the brands. So I'll probably start in a Iveco or a MAN truck and get the best engine for that. Maybe sell it later on, or trade it in for another truck with the biggest engine, because every engine below the biggest one is just not that good for me. I want to have the power and just be able to haul every trailer there is. Evidently we're going to end up with a Scania or a Volvo, and after that we'll probably go for the American style trucks or other cool mods that there are. I saw some nice Russian trucks I want to try. So yeah, that's all going to happen in the future, but for now we just have to make as much money as possible and buy our first truck. Totally get the best parts for it. And yeah, that's our point from where we have to, or our starting point, I guess. Why are we driving so slow? And I don't think I will go to the destination just now, but I want to get to the question mark there. And of course I have to go here for that. Excuse me, I have right of way here. Asshole. Nice recruitment agency. Always good to have. Just go to the right here again, make a circle. Excuse me, the light's green. Go, 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 go. I don't have all day. God. I really hate it when people drive so slow. I will stick to the fact that slow drivers are more dangerous than fast drivers. Because people who drive fast mostly are conscious of what they're doing and more alert of what they're doing, and people who drive slow are just not giving a damn about anybody but themselves, and don't even know what issues they cause, especially on the highways. Okay, let's get this part nice and easy. Oh, I'm there. Nice. This time no random god damn it, damage. That's the point. Alright, let's go for some high value cargo, and hopefully there are some jobs available for me, which will we be doing in the next episode.